Chris, I'm going to pick up on one thing you said. Communism. You said I couldn't believe how many communists there were in the parliament, BC. And I'm gonna abruptly use that to transition to the Liberal Party leadership convention yesterday. I've watched about half of it, the first half, and by watch, I fast forwarded over all the nonsense CBC reporters. The one thing that there's many themes, and one of them is progressivism, and Trudeau didn't hide it. So for people that don't understand, progressivism is this philosophy that the government has to build the kind of society we want to live in, and government is our caretaker, it's our parent. And he actually said, and government's always expanding, like it's always progressing into something. There's it's like communism actually. Like you just want to get to the utopia, but you never define it. And
Right.
Trudeau said this. He said, we've done so much work, but there's no time to celebrate. We have to do more work. Um, I don't know how to put this in the form of a question. Do you think the problem is it is progressivism in with the Liberal Party with Canada?
Um, yeah, I think on like some levels, I think it's weird, right? Because people ask, I use the term communism, and they're like, well, it's not really communism. We have like it's fascism. It's like this, it's like a bastardization of all these different terms brought together under the guise of that, the Great Reset, if you want to use that term. I think that like even like when I use the term communists for the people in BC, I don't necessarily like I use the term globalist, but I kind of use that loosely because it's not very well defined. I'm a nationalist as far as I want Canada to be the I want our country and the people in this country to be first and foremost on the minds of those that are elected to represent our interests, right? And so when I use the term globalists, I'm describing somebody as working with for an agenda, whether it's UN Agenda 2030, whether it's SDGs or ESGs. But I think when it comes to progressivism, it is that caretaker mentality, which inherently is saying you don't know how to live your life. You can't make decisions
Yeah.
for yourself. We are going to tell you right now. You walk in and I see it's like bizarro world, right? It's like you're not allowed to buy Crown Royal. It's like the government's telling you what liquor you can and can't buy. And I think that I'm a libertarian on like I don't like labels. You'll even see that on my page. I don't like to say, hey, I'm this, right? But I would be considered, I think, like a classical liberal, old school liberal, not how they define it today. When it comes to civil liberties and that freedom, I'm a believer that if you're not harming anybody and you're out there, you're just living your life, libertarian components to that, the government needs to get out of the way. And I think that you lose sight of that because with more government is more taxes, and you're taking money out of the pockets of the people to live their best life, the best quality of life they can have. So I think you're right. I think at the root of it, it's that mentality of progressivism that is inherently opposed to the idea of freedom.